Welcome everyone, one and all, to my reaction to Season 1, Episode 10 of Teen Wolf Co-Captain. So, last time we had Jackson finally put all of the pieces together and confront Scott, confirming that he is a werewolf. Now, he has given Scott an ultimatum, which I can't remember the time frame, but I know it's not that long, where Scott has to figure out a way to get Jackson bit by the alpha so that he can become a werewolf himself. Now, obviously, we understand that this is a lot more complicated than Jackson realizes, and it's not such an easy task. It's an impossible task, really, so I guess we will see what Jackson does when he doesn't get his wish, but yeah, very excited to get into it, very excited to see how everything develops now that someone actually knows and is holding it against Scott. Like, could he go to Allison's family? I mean, Scott's made it clear that they're hunters, which was a very bad move, but I guess we'll have to see what way Jackson takes it, you know? So yes, with that said, let's jump back in to the world of Teen Wolf. I'm curious as to why the episode is titled Co-Captain though. Does Jackson like use it against Scott and get him to like no longer be co-captain?
You were pretty awesome out there.
Thanks, you too.
Aww.
That's not what I meant.
No, I did some pretty awesome cheering.
Yeah, you did.
Thank me.
You did?
Aww.
Totally, I went from go team go to defense without a breath.
Oh, I was wondering why her attitude had completely shifted. I remember now, she overheard Scott saying that he was doing everything for her, you know, and that he was just looking out for her, and that must have felt good for her to hear. So it's one of those things where it's like, even though she's heard that and she's got like confirmation that, okay, he wants what's in my best interest, there is still that underlying issue of he has been lying to her. And if I was her, that's something that even if I decided, you know what, I still want to get together with him, I still want to pursue this, I would still be feeling a little bit like, where do I lie here? Do I confront him about it? Do we discuss the lies? Or do we just try and move on? Because I personally wouldn't be able to let something like that go.
3 days makes it just in time for the winter formal. Think about you taking her instead of me. And also think about all the things you have to do to get her some tight little dress by the end of the night.
Oh, for goodness sake.
See how this work out for everybody?
Jackson, you're so bloody annoying. He has got all the cards in this situation, though. Like, unless Scott just went and killed Jackson, which isn't going to happen, he's got all the cards.
Every time you get the ball tonight, you pass it to me. Every time I pass the ball to you, you scored. Apology accepted.
I like that. That was sweet. Uh-oh.
Danny?
I don't think that was Danny, mate. Oh, is the alpha like left and is on his way to Scott now? Is that what we're getting at here? Oh, I don't like this. Oh, okay.
God, where the hell have you been? Do you have any idea what's been going on? I really don't get lacrosse.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not helping you kill people.
Well, I don't want to kill all of them.
Just the ones who started the fire.
Just the responsible ones. And that doesn't have to include
Allison.
Okay, right. Few things to note from this, though. One, I understand why Derek's uncle wants revenge. I understand where it comes from. Obviously, his family were murdered. But that being said, he has killed innocent people, and you do wonder, has he killed them of his own accord, or is it one of those like primal urge things that he was having trouble controlling? Because we know that he said that he didn't mean to kill Derek's sister. It just happened because he was in that like very bad state. But I don't know. I don't know if I trust this man. I respect the cause, and I respect the wanting to take out the werewolf hunters, especially because, I mean, they are a threat, so it would be good to take them out. But it's like, oh, on a logical side, if you go after them, they'll come back at you tenfold if you don't take them all out. And then on an emotional side, is Scott ever going to be able to look Allison in the eye again if they go and kill her aunt, her dad? Like,
On his side?
intriguing.
Are you forgetting the part where he killed your sister?
It was a mistake.
Oh. Okay, either Derek understands because he's a wolf himself and knows what it's like when you have those primal urges come through, or he's lying. Interesting. What did he just do? What did he just do to him? Oh. Oh my god, that's horrible.
Peter?
Yeah. Okay. I do think it was an accident then. That definitely seemed like he was not himself when that happened. But yeah, interesting. So werewolves can share memories by... Is it only an alpha that can do it? And how does it work? Is it because it was like flesh to flesh? Like he like went into... But then like we're talking about where his spine is and all that. That's where like the brain stem is. So maybe that's why you have to like link to the brain stem. Like I want to understand how that whole like claws in the back of the neck to share memories works. But yeah, I was a little bit confused in the earlier parts of that. So I want to go back and just like connect the dots here. Yeah, okay, so the two guys that he killed like in the middle of the woods, it's implied there, were they the ones who initially set the fire? Like were they put up to it by someone else, or were they setting a different fire and it caused the guy to like have those memories come up and that's why he killed those two? Very curious about that and what their link to everything is, because it seems as though he's killed people for a reason, but then why kill the bus driver? The bus driver's the one where I'm like, wait, if you were killing these people for a reason, what happened there? And also the guy in the video store. So maybe not all of them have a reason. It's just that like, because he was recovering and he wasn't himself yet, and he was going through all of this trauma, he just randomly lashed out at people without meaning to.
Dude, we have a huge problem.
Okay, thank God Styles is okay. Spider-Man kiss. Well, horizontal Spider-Man kiss. These seem like some nice dreams. I love the way they've done this scene. Oh, she's now noticed that the necklace is missing. Why does she want the necklace so bad? Oh, careful, darling. Is this her dad's car?
It hasn't been an issue since we lived here.
Oh no, they're about to reveal something.
Is bound to draw some attention. You know these extra skills are something you could be teaching your daughter?
Not yet.
Not yet. So he has intended to teach her?
Not yet.
Hmm.
You coming?
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Come.
I mean, to be fair, I clocked onto it at the beginning of the series. It wasn't hard to figure out that obviously the aunt wants Allison in this, whereas her dad seems to be wanting to protect her. They seem to be having a little bit of a dispute there, where it seems like Allison's father, within his own mind, is thinking that eventually he'll teach her, but I'm with the aunt. I think that he isn't intending to. I think that he's just telling himself that, like, oh, eventually I'll teach her the ways, but I think that he knows how dangerous it is, and he's just way too protective of her to ever allow her into the family business, but I don't think the aunt's gonna let it slide. I don't think she's ever gonna not like try and get Allison in on it. Allison's path of where she'll go is very dependent on who tells her first. If Scott tells her first, I think she'll be very on the werewolf side, but if her parents / aunt tell her first, she's definitely going to be a hunter. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, look at her, that sly little smile, like, yeah. Is he out of fuel? Is that what that means? I don't drive. I assume that means he's out of fuel. Oh yeah, because they think he's the beta. Oh, fuck. How are they going to handle this?
When you said you needed to stop for an errand before we went shopping, thought that hike in the woods. Not what I was expecting.
Lydia looks so good. I'm sorry, but that fit is beautiful on her.
Jackson asked me to the winter formal. Did he? Just as friends, but I just wanted to make sure you're okay with it first. Sure. As long as it's just friends. It's not like I would take him to the coach's office during lacrosse practice to make out with him or anything.
Yeah, you broke girl code, girly. Yeah, you need to apologize. Like, even if they weren't together at the time, I'm not gonna lie, I am struggling remembering whether Scott and Allison were, like, on good terms at that point, or if they had already broken up when Lydia kissed him. But either way, if they were still together, obviously, huge problem. If they weren't together, it's still a problem, in my opinion. I feel like it's one of those things where if you want to pursue something with Scott after they've broken up, then okay, that's your prerogative, you can do it if you want, but you go to Allison, you ask her if it's okay, what her boundaries are on it and all of that, and if she said that it isn't okay for her, then yeah, you can still pursue it, but you will lose a friend. Like, those are the options that you've got to weigh up there. So Lydia went about it completely the wrong way. I don't think that anyone can say that that was a good idea that Lydia just went and kissed him, but I guess we'll see what happens when they talk right now.
Pretty expensive car, and they pull all this warranty crap if you do your own repairs, right?
Well, I won't tell if you won't. It's Jackson, right? Come here. I'll show you what to look for.
I mean, Jackson knows what they are now.
Oh, sorry. You hurt yourself? Kind of looks like claw marks. You all right?
God.
Yeah, look, I'm just gonna call for a tow truck, okay?
This guy's so, like, intimidating.
Is there any reason you're so reluctant to tell me what it was that did that?
Oh.
Yo, what's up?
Interesting.
Friend here was having car trouble. We're just taking a look.
There's a shop right down the street. I'm sure they have a tow truck.
Yeah, you want to ride? Hey, come on, Jackson. You're way too pretty to be out here all by yourself.
Oh, Styles, I love you. Okay, backing up Jackson. I mean, to be fair, defending Jackson defends
Boys,
Scott.
told you I knew a few things about cars.
Did he sabotage the car to begin with then? Right, two things there. Either he sabotaged the car to begin with and he has just taken that out and now the car's going to work because he initially was the one who caused the problem. Or he's just fixed it by making it extremely dangerous and getting rid of some kind of safety equipment. So we'll see.
What, are you following me now? Yes, you stupid freaking idiot. You almost gave away everything right there.
Now he thinks that there's something wrong, and now I have to keep an eye on you so he doesn't kill you too.
Okay. How about we just step away from Styles' team? You know, this is your problem, not mine. Okay, I didn't say anything, which means you're the one that's gonna get me killed.
Jackson, I think what's happened here is, like we've been saying this whole time, you've had a complete misunderstanding about the seriousness of this world and the seriousness of becoming a werewolf. You've been treating it like it's a fucking game, like it's some willy-nilly thing of like, oh, I want to be a werewolf, I'm gonna blackmail this guy and then I'm gonna become one. And it's like, no, there are fucking hunters in town. You've been told there's hunters and now they're after you before you've even become one. Like,
Get me what I want, and I will be fine protecting myself.
No, you won't. Just trust me. All it does is make things worse.
You know, you can hear anything you want and run faster than humanly possible. Sounds like a real hardship, McCall.
oh my god, Jackson.
Really fast now. Except half the time I'm running away from people trying to kill me.
Exactly.
It ruins your life.
It ruined your life.
You know what, Scott? Just fucking do it. Fucking turn him. I've had enough. Let the hunters go and kill him.
16 and someone bought you a Porsche when they should have started you out with a nice little Honda. Me? I drive a Porsche.
It's at that point, Scott. Right, Scott. Yeah, what you need to do, Scott, you need to get the alpha, somehow convince him to turn Jackson, and then you're going to go to the hunters. You're going to tell them that you know Jackson's a werewolf. You're like, oh, I've seen Jackson do these things. It's so weird. I don't understand. Like, you need to keep an eye on him, and then they'll go and kill him, and Gucci will all be done.
What does that do?
Oh.
We're about to find out.
Oh, okay. I can't remember what it does. Is that the electric one? Or is it incendiary? Incendiary, okay. Well, incendiary or explosive.
What the hell was that?
I love how she's just brought Lydia. Lydia's just like, what? I feel like it must be Allison's aunt. It must be. If not, then I'm very concerned. Oh no.
Finger.
Oh, Scott.
No, it's my fault. Totally my fault.
Are you
I
okay?
mean, you were creeping up on her in the woods, let's be honest.
What were you doing here anyway? Were you following us?
No, not at all. You're dead.
Not at all.
I found this at school.
Ah, good cover up. Very good cover up, Scott. I'll give you that one, mate.
That's why you didn't think it was stolen.
No, just lost.
Absolutely not. It has not been stolen. Absolutely not. I just feel like until Allison knows the truth, we can't ever be honest here. But she's slowly getting there. Again, like I said, everything is very dependent on who speaks to Allison first. Because if her aunt gets in her ear and gives her all of this information and then she finds out Scott's a werewolf, we're going to have some big drama there, which is what I think will happen because of the big drama. It's like, you can get big drama the other way though, can't you? If Allison's told about Scott and then her family tells her, then that's also drama within her family, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see how it all develops. I just hope she doesn't become like an enemy of Scott's, you know? Because that'd be really sad.
What you doing? Work. Anything I can help with?
The joy on his face.
Okay.
Is he thinking that if he gets him
Go, Dad. Bottoms up.
Styles? Broski, excuse me. Excuse me. I have got severely drunk on Jack Daniels before. I drank like, I'd say like 3/4 of that bottle. That shit is deadly. This man is about to be a wreck.
It's the weirdest thing. It's like every time we tried to get a mug shot, it was like 2 laser beams were pointing at the camera.
Oh. So he used that like blue thing that he does with his eyes to affect it? Or was that just a natural thing? Like, is that a way to catch werewolves?
If you repeat any of that.
Dad, it's me. I'm not gonna say anything. Come on.
It's me, I'm not going to say anything.
I mean, the bus driver that got killed, he was an insurance investigator assigned to the Hale House fire.
Oh.
Terminated under suspicion of fraud.
Exactly.
Okay.
What about the other 2 guys? The guys who got killed in the woods?
And priors all over their records, including
Arson. So either he was just, with those 3, either he was just going after people with a history of arson, or they were all involved in the house fire. I mean, the fraud guy, I feel like if you're an insurance investigator, what was he maybe like paid off and then he got found out and then that's why he got fired? Because like that all kind of adds up now.
God, I'm gonna have such a hangover.
You mean you were gonna have such a good night's sleep? I'm gonna have an eternity in the lowest circle of hell.
Yep. Getting your police dad drunk so you can look through all of his evidence. I'm pretty sure that's probably a crime.
Sorry.
Oh.
Your mom let me in. Can we talk?
Interesting. Okay. Here we go. Is she going to talk about like the things she's learned about her family? And Scott's going to be like, ooh.
I checked with animal control. It's like this is going crazy and running out of the woods.
Interesting.
Or something scaring him out.
I didn't think about that. I thought the cougar was placed there by the alpha as a diversion tactic, but maybe it was just scared.
Talking to you. It's like we never have time.
Dad, you know, I have to make a phone call. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
I do. I miss it.
Oh,
And I miss your mom.
Oh, stop. Broski.
Thanks.
I love that he said thanks for stopping him from having more. Oh, that is so sad, though. That is so sad. Bless both their hearts.
You came in here, said that you wanted to talk, and we've been sitting here for like 10 minutes, and you haven't said anything yet, and it's starting to freak me out.
Sorry. It's a little hard to start.
I think she's come here to talk about her family, but she doesn't know how to start.
A little while ago, I caught them in a lie.
Oh, here we go.
My dad said it was a flat tire, but she said she needed a jump start.
Maybe it was just a little miscommunication.
There are 2 routes that Scott can go down here. He can either gaslight and try and steer Allison away so that he covers his own back as well. Or if Allison feels like she's got way too much information here, this could be the gateway to allow Scott to finally tell her.
I think some of it has to do with Derek. I think that he's not.
Hey, Scott, I'm coming home late tonight.
Oh.
What? What's wrong? Is it my hair?
No, you look cute. Where are you off to?
Beautiful.
Ah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, stop.
Because, amazingly, I am having dinner for once with a member of the male gender who's over the age of 16.
Oh, shit, girlie got a date. Let's go.
Yeah, we just kind of started talking, and the next thing I know, I'm saying yes to dinner, and I'm really hating myself for skipping the gym last week.
What medical rep?
That medical rep, and I'm not ready.
Okay, 2 things here. One, it's either Jackson playing some weird fucking game here, or it's who am I thinking of? The alpha. But then surely she would recognize the alpha because obviously she's been part of the hospital that's been taking care of him. Who? Interesting. Alpha?
Scott?
Can she sense it's? Can he sense it's him? What the fuck?
What are you doing? Aren't you gonna invite him in?
Oh.
Hello there.
Well, that threw me through a loop. Why couldn't Scott see him? Is that an alpha ability or is that just Scott losing his fucking mind? But I was going to say I'm surprised that she hasn't recognized him, but then I remembered he had all the scars, and because that's healed, that might be enough for her not to like make that connection. And also that guy was meant to be someone who like couldn't even communicate, so why would she make that connection? So not gonna get down on that, but yeah, fuck, what's his game plan here then? If you don't do what I want, if you don't follow me, then I'll hurt your mom.
I'll tell her.
No,
I
you
used
won't.
to be a catatonic invalid with burns covering half my face.
If you hurt her, if you even touch her.
Scott, if I may interrupt your listing of the top 5 most impotent sounding threats for a moment.
Oh my god.
Don't you think I'd like to have dinner with a beautiful woman?
But why his mum?
Sorry.
Oh, you've obviously got a game plan. Don't try and play it off like you don't.
You think that I've come up with an idea, like how it might be easier to convince you to be part of the pack
If I threaten
if
your
your
mum.
mother is too.
Oh. Oh, I didn't think about that. You could not turn his mum. Come on now. I didn't even consider adults turning into werewolves, like the adults in their lives.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Sorry again.
You know what? He is quite a handsome man. I don't blame her.
Mom.
Be careful.
Yes, sweetheart.
She's like, don't ruin this for me.
Have a good time.
Just don't touch her, mate, or you will lose Scott. Yeah, Scott, I don't think you really have a choice now, mate. It's kind of been decided for you.
Hey.
I like your taste in music.
Is that
I haven't
Derek?
heard this one in a long time.
It is Derek. What are you doing, Derek?
You know, I bet you haven't had a day in your whole life where you haven't been afraid of something.
Wow.
But you won't have to be anymore. Not when you're one of us.
Oh, so he's recruiting
If
Jackson?
you just stay, I swear.
Why? Why is Derek suddenly flip the script? Or did Scott tell him to? I'm confused. I'm confused with the whole Derek angle here.
Can you please stay? Please. I'll be right back.
I feel like he's going to take too long. She's going to go home. Her aunt's going to get to her first. I feel like we might be missing your chance here, Scott. Oh. Oh, she's seen him with Derek. Fuck. Jackson, you are screwed, mate.
I don't know. I just feel like we maybe missed the turn for the restaurant.
Where the hell are you taking her?
You can map it on your phone.
Is he like genuinely just going to turn her? Like, is this his plan? It's not like a threat to Scott to get him to join the pack. It's like, no, I'm just going to turn your mum and then you will have no choice. Like, has he already decided this?
Do you mind?
Well, I mean, you can't say, do you mind as you're doing it, Broski. Kind of defeats the purpose. Are the claws going to cut? Oh, no. Scott. Did Scott just hit the back of him?
Oh, are you kidding me? Styles!
Styles, let's go.
Mrs. McCall?
Yes!
Well done, Styles.
Nicely done, Scott. Nicely done.
How are we going to keep this man fully away from her unless you just join him?
I do not know what happened. You guys just came out of nowhere.
They were stood.
We were parked on the side of the road, Styles.
Like that one on the lacrosse team, Jackson.
Uh-oh.
Thinks he knows all about us.
Oh, is he
You
just
know
going
how
to kill
they say
Jackson?
knowledge is power. Not in his case.
I think they're just going to kill him. I don't think it's a matter of turning the boy. Well, hopefully with Allison's aunt there, she's going to be able to save him. Because, like, yeah, I've talked a lot of shit about Jackson, but I don't actually want him dead. I just want him to realize and to mature quickly because he's been fucking annoying.
Is it safe? I don't want rafters falling on my head.
Go ahead.
I love how he didn't confirm or deny.
What's in here?
Oh.
Everything you want.
Honestly, Jackson, I would also be very hesitant. Oh. Christ.
It's gonna be alright. Trust me.
If Derek has been sent to kill Jackson, then I'm very confused as to where Derek lies in all of this. Like, how is Derek okay with this if he does go through with it?
What'd you say?
I've dreamt about this place. I remember the staircase. I remember these walls. I remember everything.
Yeah, because Derek unintentionally did the, like, knowledge transfer thing, didn't he? Because we've seen that for some reason when you hit someone in the back of the neck with your claws, it transfers stuff to you.
You've been here?
Oh, is Derek going to think that he was part of the fire?
No, never. I dreamt it. There's no one else here. And no one else coming?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Please don't. Okay, I'll shut up. I'll never say another word again. I'll leave Scott alone. Please, you can't do this.
I'll leave Scott alone. I pray to God that Allison's aunt didn't just hear that.
Wouldn't there be someone here trying to save you? There's no one here. There's a reason. No one cares that you drive an expensive car. No one cares that you have perfect hair.
Right, listen, Derek, I agree that Jackson ain't the best person in the world, and I agree that, like, obviously, being a dick, he obviously hasn't got a good support system, and I agree with what you're saying about that's why he hasn't got anyone here, but also, that's not reasons he deserves to die. That's not reasons he deserves to be murdered. If anything, I just feel bad for him. I feel sad for him. I just hope either Allison's aunt or Scott, if he does get here quick enough, are going to be able to save this boy.
And no one cares that you're captain of the lacrosse team.
Excuse me.
Co-captain.
Co-captain.
Oh, fuck yes, Scott. As soon as he said captain of the lacrosse team, I was like, wait, episode title. So Derek is fully on his uncle's side then. Yikes. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Scott getting fucked up. Okay, so Derek does still care about Scott then. He's trying to help him. We need to talk. Is the aunt not the one currently shooting up the house? Oh, God. Scott, are you okay, bro? Are you gonna be okay?
Allison.
Oh, no.
It's all right, Scott. You're gonna be all right.
Oh, it's the alpha. I was gonna say, whose voice is that? Bear left his mum alone, though, bro.
I wouldn't get up just yet.
Oh. Wait, what? Who are you?
You're a vet. That's very true. And 90% of the time, I'm mostly treating cats and dogs. Mostly.
Has he been helping the alpha this entire time? What the fuck is going on here?
What is this place?
Let's start with the basics. You know how every family has its secrets? Ours are a little different.
Oh, so she's just giving her the full-on breakdown. Okay. Jackson. Oh, did she get Derek? Because he ran at her. Can we turn the light on, please? I want to see who it is. Oh, he's in his wolf form. Oh, yikes. Okay. Oh, shit. Is that the end? Oh, fuck, bro. What a great... The end of this season has been so good. Like, so good. I'm fucking hooked. So, yes, there we have Season 1, Episode 10 of Teen Wolf. And that was a fantastic episode and a fantastic ending. So, obviously, we saw this episode that the Alpha is in full-on recruit Scott mode. He's trying to get him on his side. Now, he did mention turning Scott's mum, which... I didn't even consider the idea of the adults in their lives turning into werewolves, you know? Like, I've always been thinking about, like, other people in the school, other people of the, like, a similar age, but I've not even considered the idea that anyone is at play here. Anyone can be turned. Like, that's such a cool concept. But, yeah. Derek intrigued me this episode. I wasn't expecting him to take his uncle's side so easily. I wasn't expecting him to understand about what happened with his sister so easily, but he is part of the world, given that he was born into it. So maybe he understands it on a level that other people wouldn't, and that's why he's so forgiving about his sister. And the fact that obviously the uncle is just trying to get revenge. Every person that he's killed has been related to the house fire. Every person that he's gone after has just been to try and avenge his family. So maybe Derek sees that and is a lot more understandable because of that, but still, I was not expecting him to just suddenly be on the uncle's side completely, you know, and just completely shift. But yeah, Allison, that's the thing that I'm most excited for next episode, because obviously her aunt did get to her first, which was not the option we were hoping for. In a sense, Scott did leave it too long. It is his own fault, but then I also do completely understand why he hasn't told Allison. I mean, why you wouldn't tell anyone to begin with, let alone the daughter of a hunter. Like, it's so much more complicated, so I get why Scott hasn't done it himself, but unfortunately she's beaten to it, so I guess we'll have to see what Allison does with this information. I mean, I think it's going to be one of those moments where, like, over this episode and maybe... How many are there? Are there 12 or 13? I can't remember how many episodes there are this season. 12, so we've got 2 episodes left, so I'm thinking probably next episode... Allison's gonna get like full into the family business, full into the lore, learn all about it, start hating werewolves herself, and then maybe in the finale, it's gonna then get revealed about Scott, and she's then gonna have that moment of like, fuck, what do? Do I trust the boy that I love, the person who I trust, or do I just listen to what my family are saying about this like generational thing of us hunting these people and that they are dangerous and we need to watch out for them? So yeah, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see what Allison decides, but I think there's definitely going to be a lot of drama related to it, but I'm here for the drama, so I'm not going to complain. But yes, with that said though, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon, where you'll be able to find the early and uncut reactions to Teen Wolf and all the other shows that I do. Also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And Jess, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.